So it's actually a full moon eclipse in the sign of Pisces. And I'll tell you the times around the world. So LA is September 7, 11:08 a.m., which is actually a sacred number in astrology, in Hindu tradition rather. New York, September the 7th at 8 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. London, September 7 at 7:08 p.m. Paris, where I will be 8:08 p.m. and Sydney it's September 8 at 4:08 in the morning. And it's a very interesting thing. Eclipses are amazing. Okay, so whatever you're doing, try and watch this whole thing, because eclipses are really a time to tune into the divine. Okay, they are when life changes, and if we're not kind of living the way we should be living, they can be quite difficult. They can kind of have things like sudden things happening which we didn't necessarily see coming or we didn't want. But we have to believe that they are about us getting back on the right track. Okay. So if you are going through a hard time at the moment, I'm very sorry and I'm here for you. Drop me a line. I will help you if I can. I am going to make sure that along with this presentation, if you see it, or with my Zoom call, that you have a PDF. I think you've already got it, but I'll resend it, of where this eclipse is taking place for you. We've actually got 3 PDFs for you this month, which we're going to send out 1 a week. It's going to be about this eclipse, and then it's going to be about the new moon eclipse in 2 weeks, and then after that we've got the Saturn retrograde in Pisces PDF for you, just to kind of really round the month off. So what I wanted to start off with, but because we, as you know, if you're a long time MMMer, you know that we chant at the full moon, and these are the 3 chants we're going to be doing. But I actually want to talk a little bit more about a few other things that are about to do with eclipses, but also let's just start off by looking at the chants that we're going to do, just so you start to get familiar with them if you're not already. So Om Namo Narayani, which is the chant from the ashram in India, where I've been going for 20 years this year, all about offering everything, your struggles, your worries, your fears, back to the divine. And so this is so the right time to do this. Okay, at every full moon we let go. At a full moon eclipse, it's so much more powerful. So, and really as well, the thing to know with an eclipse, you know, full moon, always a time for forgiveness, always a time to release. Full moon eclipse, that triple, that quadruple, that to the power of 100. So really try and sit with your feelings around this time, you know, today, tomorrow, the day after, even the day after that. Think about what you're releasing. Make sure you do your full moon info sheets in the portal, so you know exactly how to make the most of the energies, as opposed to just knowing where they are. The PDF will tell you where they are. The info sheets will ask you some probing questions to help you actually work with the energies. And just remember, it's a turning point. The full moon eclipse is a turning point. So if you know you need to turn the corner in one situation or another, this is it. Okay, this is it. These are the last eclipses for the year as well. And so the second chant is Om Namo Bhagavate Vamanadeva Ya Namaha. So this is a chant to Jupiter, because Jupiter is the planet that traditionally rules the sign of Pisces, which is where the eclipse is. And it calls in Jupiter's good luck, good energy, happy day energy, and helps us, you know, really to expand even as we are releasing stuff. Okay, and we're just going to end with 3 Oms. Okay, so really, really simple chants this month, and I'll go into them in a minute, but we'll chant them in a minute. But also, first of all, I really want to talk about the fact that this eclipse is a cosmic reset. Okay, it's a rare opportunity to really go within. Okay, so the first thing is to look at who do I need to forgive? You know, maybe someone did something to you and you really need to forgive them now, or maybe you need to forgive yourself. You know, maybe you did some stuff and it backfired on you, or it upset someone else, or it just left you feeling really difficult, really sort of like life is difficult. I can't really emphasize enough to you how much it actually makes me emotional. Full moon eclipses are so important to tune into. Because life is better when we let all that shit go. Okay, so this is the time to let shit go. And I'm really sorry if swearing offends you. I don't usually swear, but it really is. Okay, it's the time to go, you know what, I tried, it's what I wanted, but now I'm just going to give it to the divine. It doesn't mean that whatever you want is never going to happen. What it means is that at this point in the proceedings, you are saying, you know what, divine, take it. Just take it. Sort it out. A girlfriend of mine, Natalie, who lives at the ashram in India, who actually some of you might have seen, I've had her on my podcast. I had her on the podcast in my garden one day. She once said to me, you know, if you've got a really big issue going on in your life and you just can't work it out, just say, you know what, divine, this is now your problem. I give it to you to deal with. So try and think about where in your life you know you need to let go. And if you already know, just write it down on a piece of paper, you know, or say it out loud. No one can hear you, hopefully. Yeah, so and also Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So this is the end of a cycle, and also it's a very mysterious and numinous and magical and mysterious and spiritual sign. It's very much the sign of the divine. So we have down here, you know, of how are we going to do this? Here we go. Release what no longer serves you. Surrender, trust in the divine timing, and transform into a new version of yourself. So again, I really encourage you to do the full moon info sheets this month as well. All right, so now another thing we want to do before we get started, if you haven't already done it, like if you're in a place where it's, you know, like there's too much noise or there's people shouting and you're trying to listen on your headphones or whatever, just think about moving off somewhere, you know, somewhere a bit quieter. If you can possibly, you know, to prepare your sacred space, especially if you've ended up seeing the recording, you know, pause it, take a moment, light a candle, get some crystals, bring some water into your altar, create a little sacred space. If you can't, it's no problem, but if you can, so much the better, okay? Because now we are going to chant. So this is chant number 1, and it means it's Om Namo Narayani, and it's I bow to the Divine Mother, the source of all creation, or I surrender to the divine, okay? And it's really one of the most powerful mantras you can do. My teacher in India, Sri Shakti Narayani Amma, says it's the only mantra that we need to do, although we all do the beautiful chakra clearing one as well. It's a powerful invocation to the divine feminine, asking her to receive all that we wish to release. Like, I can't put it better than that. So think about what you want to release and ask the divine mother to take it. Okay? Mothers always know best and they always look after their children, or all the good ones do. Okay? And as you chant these sacred syllables, visualize placing your worries, your old patterns, anything you need to release at the feet of the Divine Mother. Okay? So here we go. We are not going to do it 108 times. We are going to do it 9 times. But if you want to, come back and do it 108 times, because that will change your energy in ways you can't even begin to imagine. But it's just too much for people who are starting out. So sitting comfortably with your spine straight, you can either place your hands over your heart, or you can actually just put them down on your knees, and you might like to do that with your fingers. It's a little basic mudra, whatever you want. and chant slowly, feeling each syllable as long as you want. And we're going to start and finish with 3 deep breaths. So we're going to start with 3 deep breaths. And just think about whatever you're releasing and breathe it out. Okay, so now we're going to chant Om Namo Narayani 3 times. And I thank my teacher, Sri Shakti Narayani Amma, for being here too. Here we go. Om Namo Narayani. 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 Just sit with the energy for a moment. Divine Mother, we ask you to receive all that we wish to release. There's the energy shift. Okay. So now we are going to do the second chant, which really tunes us into the energy of the eclipse, okay, as we get ready to release. Okay, I'm going to do this one just 3 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vamanadevaya Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vamanadevaya Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vamanadevaya Namaha. And as we move to the third and final mantra, it's the sacred Om. Just 3 of them. Om. Now, because we've released, I ask you to put your hands over your heart chakra and bring to mind someone or something you are truly grateful for, and it can be more than one thing. And just say, thank you, universe, thank you. So regardless of if I'm doing this live or you've watched this one, we will have chanted through the eclipse, okay? They are portals of change, and the change that's opening up now, the portal is a 6-month portal until the next eclipses, okay? So it's very important to just be gentle with yourself, you know, and understand that this is a very intense time for people, okay? So whether you're watching this live or if we've just done this together as a recording, we have just chanted our way through the eclipse. So remember, eclipses are super duper important times, okay? And they open up a portal now that remains open for 6 months until the next eclipse. We will have gone through the eclipse peak now, which was 8 minutes past the hour. And as you release, you make space for manifesting something good. But first comes the integration period. So what I'm going to suggest to you is that you just take it a little bit easy now, okay? Just take it a little bit easy on yourself. If you have to go to work, depending on what time you're watching this, try and be quiet on the way to work. Try and have as unstressful a day as you can. If you're lucky enough to be watching this as it's time to go to bed, have a glass of water. It's really important to drink a lot of water at the time of the eclipse. Have a couple of glasses of water. I've actually got water here for me right now. I'm going to have some, because you're flushing stuff out, okay? Okay. And I really wanted to talk just a little bit about the Piscean energy here. You can see lots of very Pisces words. There's intuition, transcendence, compassion, flow, unity. They're all the things now that are in the energies, okay? So, you know, it's so brilliant that we've taken this time together to do this work, because it really connects us with our divine self, with the goddess within, with our intuition. See what comes up for you, what's come up for you. Are there intuitions that are coming up for you while you've chanted? And it's a time to be really careful that you are compassionate with yourself and with other people. And also remember, you know, we're all one. So the people who are upsetting you, maybe there's someone you have to forgive. You know, really, we're all just offshoots of the divine. So when you forgive someone else, you're actually forgiving yourself. It doesn't mean that what they did was okay. It means you are choosing to let it go. And that is one of the most important things that you can possibly do this eclipse. Another thing I would suggest is after we finished here, and we're nearly done, do some journaling. You know, I'm recording this, let's see, what date is it today? September 3. I'm recording this, you know, a good few days before, 5, 6, like 4 days before the eclipse. But we're already feeling it. Like, eclipses aren't, it's always like I always say, they're not like light bulbs that go on and off, light switches that go on and off. We're already in the eclipse portal as I record it, very much so. And I will do some journaling as well, because stuff came up for me while I was chanting. I really suggest you take a little bit easy if you can. And, you know, again, if you're going to work, you know, maybe do some journaling, you know, at lunchtime or whatever. Just flow through it. Very, very Piscean word, flow. Okay. All right. So I hope that was good for you. I just wanted to end with a little prayer. Okay, we are in the portal. Even as I record this, we are in the portal. And whether we're watching it live or the recording, it's such a powerful time. Tune in. So here we go. May the chants that we did carry whatever you are releasing to the cosmos. May the eclipse transform what needs transforming. May you trust in the perfect unfolding of your journey. May you be blessed with divine grace and infinite love. So we are now moving into the waning cycle. The full moon eclipse in Pisces has opened a sacred portal of release and eventually renewal when we get to the new moon eclipse. And you have courageously participated in this ancient practice that we've done today, which connects us to the divine, and also to countless souls throughout history who have chanted these same chants, okay, these sacred syllables, as we have done tonight. Okay, so just remember that your release work ripples out to heal the collective consciousness, the people around you, your ancestors, the people who are going to come after you. As it says there, may you trust in the perfect unfolding of your journey. Trust that the universe is conspiring to bring you exactly what your soul needs. And I know that's not always easy, but trust it. And stay open to receive the blessings that will flow into the space that you have created here with us today. Okay? Thank you so much for being a member and giving me a reason to sit down and do things like this, because it honestly means so much to me to do these things. It keeps me on track. I hope it keeps you on track. Like I said, we're going to support you all the way. You've got the full moon info sheets. We've got a special PDF for you about the eclipse. And then next week, we've got the new moon eclipse PDF coming your way. And then we're going to have the Saturn PDF as well. So I'm just trying to support you without overwhelming you. Thank you for being an MMMer. Sending you lots and lots of love.